Hello and welcome back to Business APAC. You all know that the elections are the process of formally choosing a person or a party for a political position. The election is an important event for not only the political parties but also for the whole of the nation. But did you know who runs the world's biggest elections? Well, it is our beloved country India. Known globally for its rich heritage and culture, this country also marks its extraordinary presence in the political field. Now, let's know how India does it all. As of 2024, India has approximately 968.8 million of total eligible voters. This includes 471.5 million women voters, which make up nearly 49% of the electorate, and approximately 497.2 million men voters, making around 51.32% of the electorate. Impressive, right? Of course. All the citizens of India, above the age of 18 years, are eligible to vote and choose the candidate or party of their choice. Currently, there are 6 major national parties in India, which include Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, Indian National Congress, INC, Communist Party of India, CPI, Bahujan Samaj Party, BSP, National People's Party, NPP, and Aam Aadmi Party, AAP. Indeed, choosing these parties right is very important for the country's future and its people. Being massive in scale, this process of election needs to take care of many things, which needs a strong manpower and excellent supportive technology. To manage the vast numbers of the electorate, the elections in the country are divided into multiple phases, and the Election Commission of India, ECI, is appointed. This ECI is an autonomous constitutional authority responsible for the administration of the whole process, right from the registration of the voters to the declaration of the result. After which, the use of technology additionally helps further. Technologies like electronic voting machines, EVMs, devices are used to record votes and were designed to simplify the operation of casting and counting votes as one of the most important one. The next is the Voter Verifiable Paper Audit Trail, VVPAT, providing a physical printout of the vote cast using the EVM. Then the incredible indelible ink is applied to the finger of each voter to prevent double voting by remaining on the skin for several days. Now, let's know about the process of election, which firstly includes the preparation of it. Here, the Election Commission of India, ECI, updates the electoral rolls and prepares the logistics for polling stations. The ECI reaches every part of the country, including the most remote areas, and makes sure all the polling stations are successfully set up and are reachable to people within 2 kilometers. Next comes the nomination. Here the candidates from various political parties and independents file their nominations. After that comes campaigning, which includes political parties campaigning across the country, sticking to the model code of conduct. The candidates of the parties here reach out to people through different mediums to share their thoughts and promises of all the work they would do for the improvements and the development of the country. Now is the time for the most interesting part of elections: voting. The citizens now vote using EVMs and VVPATs in different phases across different regions of the nation depending on their residential area. The names of the candidates and parties are shown in clear fonts to avoid confusion among people. But have you ever thought, in a country where the illiteracy rate is still an issue in many regions, how do people understand who to vote? Well, to solve this, every party has its party symbol. For example, the BJP has a lotus and the Congress has a symbol of hand. This makes it easy and convenient for people to vote for their right choice. Lastly comes the moment of counting. Here, the votes are counted, and results are declared to the public by the ECI. But, have you ever wondered about the impact of the Indian election on business in the country? Well, it is quite significant. The election of a government with a pro-business perspective might increase the confidence of investors. This also attracts foreign direct investment and encourages economic growth. Elections can cause changes in the short-term market as investors react to uncertainties in potential policy changes. The outcome of elections can lead to changes in government, political ideologies, and following the changes in policies, financial priorities, and principles, affecting various industries and the market. Governments may highlight initiatives like Make in India and infrastructure development, which are seen as favorable for the market. Tax reforms and efforts to attract foreign investment are also viewed positively by investors. The financial risk and economic policies of the new government will be a major factor of concern among global businesses, politics, and strategic communities. To sum up, the elections in India have a serious impact on the business sector for both domestic and international businesses. As we wrap up our journey through the world's biggest election, we understand how India runs its profound elections. Not just the whole of election operations but also its impact on the businesses in the country. Always remember, the democracy of any country flourishes on participation. Share your thoughts on this enormous process in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such insightful information. Thanks for watching.